Well, good afternoon, everybody. I know it's been a while. I've said before, life is full-time anymore. And full-time it is. Um, this little Venus flytrap is just growing like mad. Look at all the little traps it's been growing. And it's getting ready to bloom. Anyway, today is May 17th and 2025. I put my plants inside October 7th, 2024. 7 months ago. They've been outside for a week over the past, and I moved them outside a week ago because we had a lot of rain coming. I did it intentionally. They've been flushed and hydrated. We've had almost 9 inches of rain over the past week, and they've been flushed and flushed and flushed and hydrated and rinsed off, and they are happy, happy, happy. I thought I'd give you an update and show the start of my summertime growing. I live in Alabama. I'm right south, just south of Birmingham, Alabama, if you look at a map, and everybody thinks I'm warm and tropical. It's not. I'm not. This is not South Florida. We do have beautiful warm summer times, hot summers, and beautiful springs, but I can only grow outside for about 5 months, and my plants are inside for 7 months. They have been growing like crazy inside, and probably have done most of their growth inside. And anyway, let me stop rambling and just give you a quick update, show you a few plants. That's the Epiphyllum hookeri. That has become a beast of a plant. It's just gotten huge. Would love to see it get blooms on it, but I think it's still a little bit young. But anyway, little phals sitting here. I've just got some of the plants kind of spread out a little bit, give me more room to work with them. This is OPI Crimson Pride. Beautiful, beautiful bloom and very fragrant. You can smell it out here on the patio. Don't really sense much of it inside, but when you get it outside and with warmer temperatures like we have today, 85 degrees, it really seems to enjoy it. I didn't move my plants outside. I have to wait until the nighttime temperatures get from 60 degrees or above. I don't keep them outside if it's below 60. But beautiful, beautiful plant. Great bloom on it. Love it, love it, love it. That's Epi Maple Canda. And I'll go through one afternoon and show plants a little bit more detail. Big growth on it. Big growth on it. Today I'm just kind of give you an update and let you know I'm still alive. A lot of people comment, send me emails and stuff, ask me what's going on. Just big growths on everything. Lots of root growth. Everything's got great color. Beautiful dendrobium. With a great big cane coming up at the bottom. Phals are still blooming. This one's been blooming since October. It's actually got a new spike coming up on it. New leaf growing at the same time. Phenomenal root growth. And still blooming. And trying to bloom more from the old spikes. So doing great, doing great. And it's getting a little bit more feed than normal. These are my 2 Catasetums I have. This is Catasandra Fanfare, and this is FDK After Darks, Fred Clark After Dark. And both of these I got from Hillbilly Orchids. Paula sent them to me. And I'm new to orchids, and I'm really new to Catasetums. I know a lot of people, there's a lot of information out there on Catasetums, and I'm still learning myself, like I said. But I will say this, these plants have taken 9 inches of rain over the past week, and they're growing and growing and growing. Even that little bulb has a little shoot coming out of it, but nothing seems to be affecting them. All the water and moisture doesn't seem to be affecting them. It doesn't seem to be rotting the tips back or causing any issues, no dieback or anything. But I'm planted in lava rock. This is in lava rock, but there's a lot of moss down below it. But one thing I do different is I provide CalMag. Anytime I give my plants, or we get heavy rains, I spray them with CalMag. And the reason is because in nature this would be under a tree or attached to a tree or attached to a rock or something like that. And anytime it would rain, it would get calcium calcium would be delivered to it. It would always, always, always get calcium. So these are sitting in pots. They're outside. They're not attached to trees where they're going to get calcium dripped down on them or rain down on them or ran to them, provided for them. So I have to provide that. We have to provide that. So anytime we get rain, I spray them with CalMag. And I think that's one of the biggest reasons people struggle with their Catasetums. They're not providing enough CalMag. They have very rapid growth habits, and they kind of explode in growth and send off lots and lots of roots, and that requires a lot of calcium. And my nutrient mix has calcium in it, and I'm giving them a little bit of nutrients here and there, but they're new shoots, tiny little shoots, tiny roots, so I don't want to burn anything, but they're getting light nutrients, but they're getting plenty of calcium. So anyway, we'll see what happens. That little plant, this little phall's been blooming since October also, and there's another bud right there. It just blooms and blooms and blooms. They love those little cedar baskets full of lava rock. There's another one that's just done great all year long. Got 4 flower spikes off of it. It's still blooming, doing beautiful. That's Encyclia Real Clarence. Great big huge shoot on the back of it, coming straight up. Big bulbs, look at the size of these bulbs. Really loves those boxes. I don't want to move everybody too quick. This phall's doing great. It has big beautiful leaves, nice dark color. And is blooming like crazy. Loves the breeze. Let me see what we got down here. This is BL Yellowbird. Phenomenal root growth on this plant. It just grows roots, and shoots always. It has new shoots coming up over here on this side. But it's sitting here because it won't fit in the shade house because it has such a large spike. It's probably around 30 inches tall. And there's another spike coming up right here. I've noticed another secondary spike. But this one's been blooming for a month or so. Some of the flowers are fading and some are still opening up. There's one opening right there. Beautiful, beautiful bloom. This is Dendrobium Green Flash. Another one of my favorites. The flowers come out green when they first open up, and then they turn this golden yellow color, and it's a beautiful plant. This is a cane that just now is opening up and finishing growing right there. Beautiful grower and always in bloom. It's been blooming since last July when it first started, and it's been blooming almost a year. This is Insidium Gower Ramsey, little dancing ladies. But nice little spike coming up right there, and it's got a second spike coming up over here. Really big spike coming out. This ought to be a beautiful display. And this is a vigorous grower too, and just crazy root growth. Just crazy root growth. Just a beautiful plant. Has a little bit of a climbing habit. Gonna have to kind of keep an eye on that part of it. And then just more. This is Epipixie Charm. Another really good grower. I know it's just got little canes, little shoots popping up on it all over. New growths. Really pretty plant. I burned this one, the tips of it. It was either nutrients or it was a temperature burn from cold window. It was up against a cold window, so I'm not sure if that was it or not. But it's recovered, doing great. Move y'all easy. That's another Encyclia, Real Clarence. Look at the 3 big shoots coming out of that one. Beautiful bulbs. These are such big bulbs too. It becomes a large plant. Takes up a lot of space. This is Hoya Wyeti. I had two Hoyas last fall when I went inside. The other one was Hoya Burtonii. That one did not make the cut. It had a really bad habit. when it started blooming on, and this is Weddy. This one's been blooming for a month or two, and it's just covered up in blooms. It just blooms nonstop. The other one, Bretonii, started blooming when I brought it inside last fall, and within a few weeks, it got to the point where it was horrible. The scent, it's a nighttime, it puts off a scent at nighttime that's like rotted meat. Extremely powerful, so powerful that we had to move it out of the house. And at that point, I started asking around. I found somebody who has a greenhouse who didn't mind it, because they only are in there during the daytime, so it's not going to offend anybody. But wow, had just a really offensive odor to it. So Yeti is the only one that's made the cut and is still here. Beautiful plant, blooms, seems to be blooming nonstop almost. Just a really pretty plant, easy to grow, vigorous grower, fast grower. Anyway, let me show you the shade house and everybody in here. We still got water standing around. Aggregatum, doing beautiful. Got some beautiful growth on it. That little fowl, that's the one that has 4 keikis on it, doing great. Bloomed like crazy for me this year. The keikis are still growing, just becoming a big clump. This is Dendrobium My Sweet Wink. This was the keikis from another plant I have. I think I have 3 of these now. And it's just got 3 new growths on it. There's another little one back in there. But just taking over that piece of wood. And this one bloomed really well last year. So really happy with that. That's the fowl with 2 keikis on it. It's becoming a little clump. They're doing great. Have their own roots now. Just growing and growing. It's a rescue. Lots of new canes. There's another Dendrobium back there. Everything is growing. Everything has new roots, new shoots, big shoots. Look at the size of these guys. These guys are so easy to grow. They love the rain, they love the sunshine. There's another one, doing beautiful. Look at the root growth. These guys get rained on, the crowns get rained on, everything gets rained on. They get soaked, and I've never, ever had crown rot or lost a leaf or from the center of the crown or had the crown rot out on any of them ever. Brassavola nodosa, this has become a beast of a plant. It's got all these verticals that you see sticking up. These are all brand new canes coming up, all around it. And it's got like 9 or 10 of them, and it'll do this all summer long, and then it'll bloom, and I can't wait to see the bloom on it this fall. Last year we got 6 spikes on it. This year it'll be just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. This is LC Denard Blue Heaven. Look at the roots on that thing. That big cane, or that big shoot right here, is the newest growth, and it's got 2 more coming out of the back of it back here. But I'm just doing crazy. Really happy. When a plant is really happy on a mount, well, you can tell. Let me see, this is Encyclia tampensis. This is another one from Hillbilly Orchids, Paula, but look, it's got 6 or 7 new shoots coming up on it. New growths, crazy root growth. Seems to be very happy. There's another big shoot right here coming out. My. That's going to be a pretty plant. Hopefully it'll bloom. That's native to Florida. I'd love to see that one bloom. Just crazy growth. I'm feeding about 150 to 200 parts per million. And some of the phals, I've got 2 containers mixed up in nutrients. One's a little bit stronger, probably more like 240 to 250. And I'm dipping some of the phals in a few of the plants that have really large growth. That one's got a new cane too. This is Chantilly Lace. This is another one that Paula sent me, Hillbilly Orchids. And I don't want to dump it out, but that plant is anchored. I mean, it's well anchored. It just grew right over that lava rock and it's all held in place. I'm gonna have to put that in a bigger pot real soon. But some of the plants are getting a little bit stronger feed, mainly some of the phals and some of the orchids that have extremely large growth coming out of them. And you kind of know after you grow them for a little season or so, you kind of recognize who likes more food and who doesn't like as much food. Or new leaves on them. These guys bloomed. Both these guys bloomed beautifully all winter long, and they're now starting to produce new leaves. So. But I'll get the plants out and show them a little bit more in detail individually. They're just growing like crazy. They grew all winter long for me, just beautifully in the shelves and from the windows, under the lights, and just getting soaked. And they're so easy to grow, so simple to grow. Anyway, just a quick update. Again, sorry for the long time in between contact, but life is full time anymore. We've got some peppers and tomatoes growing, and everything is blooming and growing, and we're just starting to enjoy our springtime and summer. And I can't thank you guys enough for all the support, and all the kind words, all the thoughts, all the prayers, and those wonderful questions. I still get on and I still like to answer the questions, and I love answering the questions. And there's some great growers out there. Anyway, have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we'll talk soon.